welcome back to my channel. To start off this look, I'm going to prime my eyes with a MAC paint pot in the shade Painterly, and after I've done so, I'm just going to set it with a bit of translucent powder just so that my eyeshadows blend really nicely on top of it. I'm also going to take a bit of that translucent powder and I'm going to set the rest of my color corrected spots just so that my foundation looks good on top of it and the color corrector isn't moving all over the place. To begin the eyeshadow look, I'm going to go in with this soft brown shade and I'm just running that along the crease. It doesn't have to be neat or anything, it just has to be there. Taking the Morphe 35C palette, I'm going to go in with that warm brown shade and I'm just going to put that slightly lower in the crease, rounding it out and then blending the edges of it so that it matches and it blends seamlessly with the previous color that I put down before. So here I'm just blending out those edges, honey. You want a seamless blend, so every time you go in with a eyeshadow, make sure you just blend out those edges so that it has a nice smooth gradient effect. Taking this blush palette by Juvia's Place, I'm going in with that brick red shadow, and I don't know why I keep calling this a shadow, but it's actually a blush like I said before. Hello, it's a blush and I'm putting that again in my crease, but this time I'm rounding it out a little bit more towards the outer V or the outer edge of the eye, and I'm going to also put that dark brown color right on top of it, and I'm keeping this strictly on the outer corners of the eye and I'm blending it in and upward into the rest of the crease colors. I'm also going to go back in with that same exact shade. I'm just going to switch brushes just so that I get a little bit more of a concentrated application and I just get a little bit more color payoff in that area. Here I'm taking a black base because I just like the way like blues, greens or whatever looks on top of a black base. So I'm putting down my black base and then I'm going to go in with this blue-green eyeshadow from the same Saharan palette. And as I'm patting it down, I'm also blending out the edges. I don't know if you guys can tell, but I do a little bit of a windshield wiper motion to blend out the edges at the same time. And of course, I lost a clip where I added my black eyeshadow to the outer V. So add your black eyeshadow and just blend it out with a clean blending brush and just go around those edges. Taking my Fenty foundation, I'm going to just shake that up. And after I do so, I'm just going to apply some primer, and this is a mattifying primer. I feel like I should have gone in with something a little bit more moisturizing, and you guys will see why I say so in just a minute. I'm applying the foundation all over to my face, but I should have worked in sections. I've had this foundation like since it came out. I placed my order that same day and then I got it like 2 days later. So I've been playing with it for a while, so I know better now that you don't want to pump it out all over your face like this. You want to work in small sections and do it like section at a time because this foundation dries so quickly. So you also want to move quickly and just work at a little bit or a little area at a time. I tell all my hoes, break it up, break it down, bag it up. So I'm just patting that into the skin with this really dense brush because the denser the brush is, the more payoff you're gonna get. You can use a beauty blender if you would like, but that will definitely shear out the product because it's going to absorb the excess. Here I'm just blending it in my forehead and I'm trying not to get this foundation in my hairline. And look at the patchiness, girl. The patchiness is ridiculous. And I think it's because the primer was mattifying. So this is one of those instances where I feel like the primer that is supposed to work with this product would have worked a lot better than any primer that I have at home. But I was trying to save my coin. I thought, you know, I'm going to have primers. And I have primers forever that I don't really use. I'm just going to use a primer that I have at home. But use something more hydrating because this foundation dries down super quick. And if you have dry skin, I feel like this product will definitely cling to your dry patches if you do not properly moisturize your like skin. So to counteract those patchy areas, I just went in section by section and applied more of that foundation and blended it in, and it turned out fine. Like I like this foundation because I love the finish. This foundation looks beautiful in front of cameras in picture, and it also looks really beautiful in video. It's just that I feel like this foundation dries down a little bit too quickly for my liking, and it looks a little patchy sometimes. So I'm just blending that on my forehead. Next time I'll definitely not use such a mattifying primer. And I'm also going to apply my concealer. This is going to be my highlighting shade. And I use this concealer in every video. This is the LA Girl Pro Concealer in Fawn. I like this concealer because 1, it's cheap. 2, it does the job. So when you find something you like and it works, you stick to it, or at least I do. And I really stick by this product. I'm also going to add some cream contour, and this is just a foundation stick from Black Opal. I also feel like this foundation doesn't do well when you blend cream products on top of it because it's already like locked down into that soft matte finish. When you blend cream on top of it, it's a little bit more stiff and hard to blend. So I did find myself having to work extra hard to blend out these areas, but nonetheless it did blend, so no big deal. Just gotta put your foot in it, put that elbow into it, and get to blending. Blend out your highlight. I'm using first a painter's type of foundation brush to pat the product in, and then I'm going to blend out the edges with my foundation brush. And I'm just going to use the excess of that foundation brush to blend out the edges into the foundation, the edges of the concealer into the foundation, which you guys will see me do in just a little bit. While I'm blending, don't forget to hit that subscribe button if you guys like what you see so far. Share this video with all your friends, wherever you share your videos, and drop a comment down in the description. Drop a comment down in the comment section and give this video a thumbs up if you want to see more videos. Don't forget to follow me on all my social medias. I'll have them at the end of the video. To set my highlighted areas, I'm going back in with that translucent powder. I put a very light layer of this under the eye and on all of my highlighted areas. This is just going to lock that concealer in place. But to add color back to my face, I go in with my Sacha Buttercup powder, which has more of a yellow tint. And this will prevent the area from looking too white or too bright. So, yeah, I'm doing that. Here it is, that buttercup powder I was just telling you guys about. Putting that under the eye. And I like to blow on the brush just so that I don't end up putting a whole lot of product under the eye, because it could look very, very dry. And if you have dry skin, be sure to moisturize your under eye very, very well. Taking my MAC Mineralized Skin Finish in the shade Dark, I'm going to set my whole face. I'm setting the whole face because I don't want my blush or my contour to look like it's skipping or look like it's not smooth. Like when you set the face, it just makes any powders you put on top of it blend and apply smoother, because powder like to like, so powders on top of powders, creams on top of creams, liquids on top of liquids, it just helps them blend properly. But if you want to set something, you always use a powder to set. So I bronzed up my skin with that powder blush by MAC, and now I'm gonna go in with that same blush to add some definition back to my nose, just bringing the shape back. Nothing too crazy. I don't like harsh nose contours. I'm taking this down the sides of my nose very, 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 very lightly. like almost barely touching my nose. I'm just gonna round out the bottom because I like that cute little button effect. I don't know if you guys know what I'm talking about, but yeah. To deepen out that contour, I'm taking that dark brown blush again. And I've really been liking this. This really looks really good as a contour. Like it looks really nice. I like this. I just use a really small amount. And here is a dupe for Trophy Wife. Like if you have this Saharan palette, it's this shade right here that I'm about to show you guys. It's almost the perfect Trophy Wife dupe. Like the only thing is that Trophy Wife has a bit more glitter, but I'm taking that eyeshadow and I'm patting that over the lid space, and I'm also going to put it in the brow bone just to give me some highlight. So I'm patting that on top of my eyelid, just right in the center, not too much, just a light amount. This is going to add just a little something to the look. And I'm also going to put that in my brow bone and sweep it down and almost blend it out in the same time that I apply it, if that makes any sense. This is my trick for making Trophy Wife more wearable. I take my Opal highlighter by Becca and I put that on first, and then what I do is take Trophy Wife on the same brush, but I tap it off and then I apply it right on top and blend it in at the same time. It looks super, super good. Like it's a little bit more muted. It's not that really yellow gold, but you can still see the yellow gold peek through. And this is what I call making it more daytime wearable. You can wear Trophy Wife in the daytime, but it's a bit extra, okay? It's extra. So I prefer to wear Trophy Wife in the nighttime when I'm going out. And if I want to wear it during the day, I would wear it more so like this. So I put on my eyelashes, and let me say I hate these eyelashes. They're from eBay, but whatever. I needed eyelashes for the look, to tie everything in. And I'm doing my lip. I put this Wet n Wild lipstick. It's a liquid lipstick on with this brown eyeliner, lip liner, whatever from Wet n Wild. And I put that on my lips. And I'm also going to go in with a lip gloss, a new lip gloss on top, because who doesn't love a glossy lip? I know I do, because my lips be super dry. Like I'm so over that whole matte phase of my life. Hold up, put your ass in the air. So I'm doing that now, adding that gloss all over. This gloss is from Maybelline, by the way. And I'm also applying mascara to my eyelashes. This one is from Wet n Wild as well, just to blend my natural lash with the false lashes. Kinda, sorta. Like these lashes are so straight, like the band is so thick. It wasn't blending as good as I would like it, but you know, you gotta work with what you have. And that brings you guys to the end of this tutorial. I hope you guys like this video. Don't forget to like, comment, rate, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye.